Come on. Yay! That's at least 2 pounds down. Coffee, cinnamon and vanilla included with 1% milk. Turkey bacon. That's 3 pieces for 2 points. This is the Ezekiel 4-9. Whoa! Almost knocked it over. Granola with about 1/4 cup of milk. That's 4 points, so 6 points. And 7, 1 more cup of coffee. Yum. Having an apple. Yogurt. Shrimp and zucchini. Yum. A salad with creamy poppy seed dressing for some extra fat. Okay, so celery and black bean and corn chunky salsa. Love it. This is 0 points. I'm working on my computer and look what you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How am I so loved? How did I get so lucky, huh? You tell me. Paisley, my baby. People. Hey. How did I get so lucky? She does not like the camera, so the fact that she's even paying this much attention to me with the camera out is a big deal, huh? It's a very big deal, Mama. Say, Mama, it's a very big deal. What's that? Hi. Oh. Okay, strawberry and Crystal Light smoothie. So in love. Okay, so we're going to be making the artichokes tonight. I'm making 2. One's going to show up tomorrow on my food vlog, but whatever. So everything that I'm talking about, it's per artichoke, and then you can do as many as you want. You're going to want foil. I love this foil. We were at the Dollar Tree just wasting time waiting for sushi to be ready, and they have these you just like, watch. Well, it's easier to do it with 2 hands, but it's just a piece of foil, and it's awesome. So I picked up a couple of those to see if I like them, and I love them. Alright, so you're going to need foil. You're going to need artichokes. Knives. I got 2 different knives. This is to cut the artichoke. You're going to see it happen. And this is to cut the garlic up if you so choose to. Garlic. You want as many whole peeled cloves as you like. You're going to stuff it in here. I use non-stick spray and a little bit of Smart Balance butter. The original people talked about oil, and they drizzled oil over it. I personally like the butter better because you can put the butter on and have it stay where you want it, and that way you don't have to oil the whole thing to feel like you're really getting the desired effect. Whatever seasoning you're going to want, I have a garlic pepper seasoning. And then you're supposed to have fresh lemons, but I don't have any, so there you go. I'm using my little lemon juice right there. And I'll show you, watch, we're going to get started now. So first we're going to get our fresh garlic and just kind of peel it apart. I love garlic. And hey puppies. Luckily, that's actually their play voice. Nothing bad's happening over here. Luckily, my wife likes a lot of garlic also, so I don't have to feel bad about smelling like garlic. But I do kind of feel bad when I go to the gym and I know it's seeping out of my pores. But anyway, so I'm going to peel a lot of garlic. Woo! Just breaking up the cloves, and then I'm going to peel them individually, and then I'll show you. Whoops, dropped one into my garbage bowl. Alright, so then I take it like this, and I start to break it up, and that way I can get the actual peel off. So we're going to do this for a couple of them. And these smaller ones are kind of perfect because you're going to be putting them into the artichoke type of deal. Alright, this is actually an experiment. If there's anything bad, you can just kind of cut that off. This is actually an experiment on how I'm filming this video, since I can no longer get my Apple products to talk to my PC. So, bear with me. Okay, also, just wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I weighed in this morning, like I told you guys I would, and I was down 2 pounds. So, it's kind of weird, like, you know, you don't want to make a video when you've gained or you're up or whatever. And I felt kind of like this big loser giving you all my, like, I guess I was giving you reasons, but I'm sure they sounded like excuses. Except it really did just drop off. So now I'm down, I was up 3.2, now I'm down 2 pounds even. I'm going to weigh in again tomorrow and just see how it goes. And then I would I don't know, I might wind up weighing again on Saturday morning, but then I'm stopping and I'm not weighing again until it's actually the weigh-in day, because there was like a lot of relief involved in not getting on that scale every day. And I feel like I liked where my head was at, so I mean, I'm getting on it these days more just to see if I'm right and if the retained water weight will go away. But, and you know what else? Like, I had to fight with myself about not taking anything to try to get the retained water to go away. I was like, no, I'm going to let my body work it out. I know that some of it was because I didn't have the freshest foods in the house because I really need to go to the grocery store. So other than just eating better because I went to the grocery store and I got myself re-upped on food, that's all I changed. And my period finished. Finally. Freaking A. That was like horrible. But I'm just peeling all this garlic. It's kind of tedious. But yeah, so I feel better about that. I'm happy that it seems to be dropping off. And I'm really glad now, in retrospect, that I made the video and I didn't put it off, because like part of me was like, well, maybe if I really believe it's going to be gone tomorrow, maybe I should just record that video tomorrow. But the reality is, I'm glad I recorded it so that, you know, we went through that together. Alright, I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm going to finish up this garlic. Okay, so you're going to take your artichoke and you want to get a flat base. So you're going to cut off kind of the bottom. Look at that, pretty close. You just want it to sit pretty flat. Excellent. And that's why I use the big serrated knife. Serrated, is that the right word? I hope so. Okay, then you're going to go from the top. You want to go about 1 inch down from the very top. Does that make sense? So that you can get a good opening. Now, use your best judgment, because, see, some of these... Okay, that's pretty good for him. Okay, so now you see the inside. How pretty is that? What a beautiful color palette. Some of the artichokes are going to be rounder, so you might have to cut more. You just want to be able to get to the opening. Now this is the part where if you had fresh lemon, you would cut it in half, rub some on the bottom, rub some on the top. We don't have fresh lemon, so look at this. A couple of drops of lemon juice rubbed around. That's going to keep it from getting nasty. A couple of drops of lemon juice rubbed around. Alright, now you kind of open her up. You can experiment with this however you want, but I'm showing you how it works best for me. So I put a little bit of seasoning in my hand and then I kind of sprinkle it on. You're going to put a little more on after this as well. Okay. Now all my little fresh cloves of garlic are sitting right here. And again, it's up to you how you do it. But like the little ones, I kind of shove in the outside. The flatter ones, you want kind of, you know, you're just going to shove them in. Down into the center is a good place to put a whole bunch of them. What I do, especially on the artichokes that don't have a lot of room or whatever, is sometimes I'll take the thicker, well, these are all really flat, but the thicker pieces, and I'll cut them pretty flat so that they can get shoved in. So I'm just kind of stuffing this guy full, going all around into the layers of his little opening. You know, gonna just kind of make it happen up in there. And you can do as many as you want. Like I said, I'm a garlic freak, so I tried putting them out here, and I don't find that they cook as well as when they're on the actual inside. So these very outside leaves you want to leave alone, but if it's pretty much on the inside, you're good to go. G to G. Let's see. Alright, so now you have that pretty good and stuffed. Let's add a couple more. You never know. You can never have enough garlic. Alright, so you're going to take it like that, right? Put a little bit of more seasoning in your hand and sprinkle it all around. Then you're going to put this on the top, and you're going to take your lemon juice, and if you had a fresh lemon, you'd be squeezing it right now, and you're going to kind of just let it wash down. Stop, Paisley. That those seasonings you just put on are being pushed down by the lemon juice you're soaking it in. So just kind of get it everywhere. You want it good and juiced up. It looks like I'm doing a lot, but I have a very small hole, so it's really not overly drenched. But a half a lemon, or you know, is a really good situation. You just might want to pick your seeds out so they don't wind up in your artichoke. Okay, now, oh, hold on. Now you're going to take, I use Smart Balance, whatever butter you use. The thing is that you want a pretty thin, very thin coat. You don't want to like really, you know, you're just kind of getting it on there. Again, this might look like a lot, but it's actually just a serving, so you're just kind of getting it all in there. You want it in there pretty good. Butter, because it's going to cook down in there. If you were using oil, you'd be taking a tablespoon and drizzling it over. Now, right, let's see what we can do next. I'm going to respray this foil that's over here. I had already put a little bit on it, but I'm just making sure. And I'm going to place that down so we can talk about that up close. So, hold on. Okay, so there, I just resprayed that oil. And now I'm taking this other one, spraying it, and flipping it over. And we're making a pouch. So you're just going to seal it up really good. And every artichoke gets its own pouch. You make 3 of them, you make 3 little alien pod artichokes. You know, trying to share a pouch can get messy and is unnecessary. So, make everybody their own pouch. Alright. So there you go. You have your little pouch. You're going to place it on a baking sheet or a pan or whatever you use. This is my baking sheet for whenever I'm baking other stuff and making a real mess, which you can see it burned all over my pan. And then you're going to pop it in the oven at 425. Now this is it. 90 minutes. It's an hour and a half. It seems like a lot of time. And then when you take it out, you're going to let it rest for 20 minutes. So you're looking at almost 2 hours. But it is so like necessary to cook them the full 90 minutes and to let them rest. So it's also, that's why so much juice is needed. You want to keep it moist that whole time because you want it to tenderize and get really soft. So we're going to pop it in now. Starving my brain off while I wait the 2 hours for my artichokes, so I'm having a rice cake and a glass of water. Roasted broccoli. This is part 1 to dinner. Okay, so this is it. I'm pulling it open. Oh, not with the camera in my hands. Hold on. All right, look how good that is. It smells amazing. I wish y'all could smell it. And like, oh, so good. Is it even stuffed garlic? Everything's cooked up really good, and it's totally worth the wait. But if you're eating it for dinner, like I am, I would suggest starting before 8 o'clock. There you go. About to peel myself a kiwi. So, yay. I got a Kenny. I got a Kenny hanging out with me. Kenny doesn't hang out with me that often. Look at that big old belly. Kenny doesn't hang out that often because he usually finds a bedroom to sleep in. He doesn't usually spend a lot of time out and about where the dogs can see him, or he has to be bothered with the junior cats, huh? Aww. How nice it is to hang out with you, Ken. He's our old man. He is 9. I adopted Kenny and his brother, which is a long, depressing story. But I got Kenny and his brother, Trey. We only have Kenny now. And we got him April before Katrina hit. So 9 years in April. Yay. Arctic Zero. We haven't seen this in a while. It's 2 points for the whole pint. I don't actually know how much I'm going to eat. I'm just feeling snacky, but I probably won't have much of it because I'm also fairly tired. So, a couple of bites of this and then move on to bed.